It's inflation update day. I'm going to do that at the end of the video. Before that, I'm going to talk about the condo market in Toronto, the real estate market in the Congo, and some news from Stellantis. But first, I got to get this into a habit. If you like my videos, wherever you're watching this, please like, follow, and share. It helps enormously. And if you need my help with real estate, the link is in the bio. Give my office a call. All right, let me start off with condos in Toronto. I've been talking about how condo prices are driven by the rental market. Globe and Mail's talking about the condo problems. Oddly enough, they're also talking about the rental market and how rents have fallen across the country. And because rents are falling, the rent can't cover the mortgage because people are buying these things to rent them out. The rent drives the price. And you'll note, Montreal is not on that list because in Montreal, they're still having bidding wars for rentals. Now with fewer temporary workers, fewer students, the demand for rent is going down, bringing down the cost of the rent, bringing down the value of the property. But why is the rent still high? I'll get to that at the end. All right, from condos to Congo. I pointed out that real estate prices have gone up worldwide. Yesterday I said I haven't found a country where they have gone down over the last 10 years, and someone mentioned the Congo. Real estate in the Democratic Republic of the Congo. Unsurprisingly, it's very difficult to find statistics on real estate prices in the Congo, but commercial real estate has gone up. I don't have 10 years of data, sorry. And residential real estate has gone up. So there you go. Even real estate prices in the DRC went up. Thanks, Justin Trudeau. All right, news from Dodge. They are killing the electric Dodge Charger RT because of tariffs. Or maybe because demand has been slim. Here in Canada, nobody buys these cars. None of them. Electric or non-electric. There's the full year sales for all the cars. 135 Chargers, 54 Charger long wheelbase. So those are the 4 doors. 54. There's all the Jeep models there. There's the Ram pickups there. Like, that just ain't cutting it. And generally speaking, these are expensive cars. And in my opinion, kind of ugly. Yeah, I mean, the concept car looked fantastic. The proportions on the finished product, doesn't work for me. Sure doesn't work for me at that price. Apparently it doesn't work for a lot of people. I don't think tariffs had anything to do with this. I think the problem here is the car itself. All right, the inflation came in. I said it'd be 1.4%. It came in at 1.7%. Higher than anyone expected. Okay, there were some people saying 1.7%, but the general consensus was 1.6. Why was I wrong? Gasoline. As I've said before, I take a guess at what the monthly average price of gasoline is. I don't know it until the day the inflation report is released. I pegged the national average of gasoline at $1.33. It came in at $1.39.2. That alone pushes my numbers to 1.6. What accounted for that other 0.1%? Travel, tours, and grocery stores. Who the fuck pays attention to travel tours? Yeah, the big price increases were in food. In April, prices for food purchased from stores grew at a faster pace, increasing 3.8% year over year compared to 3.2% in March. Did tariffs have an impact here? Probably. However, for 29 straight months, the number one upward driver of inflation is mortgage interest cost. Yeah, it took the top spot in December of 2022, and it has been there ever since. And then rent. That brings me back to this. Because people are buying rentals to offer them up for rent, there's a mortgage cost. So even though demand is falling for rent and the rents are falling, they can only fall so far because payments need to get made. If you don't make the payments, it gets repossessed. That's limiting the rent. That's limiting the supply right there. No one's going to buy up a unit and offer it for rent if they can't get enough rent to cover the cost of the unit. That cost right there. What does this mean for the next rate announcement? I know there's cuts coming this year. There has to be cuts coming this year. And that's below target. And as they cut the rates, the mortgage interest cost and the rent cost, that's going to go down, bringing that number down. I've been saying it for a while now. The consumer carbon tax has been hiding the reality of our economy. Our inflation is below target. And we need to stimulate the economy.